Hello children, welcome back to our Standard 4 Geography class. I am teacher Mona. In the earlier video, we had completed the half topic of geography, that is my district, my state. In this video, we shall continue the topic. Let's know about the rainfall status in our state. The state experiences tropical conditions of rainfall, which is particularly experienced in the Konkan and the hilly Sahyadri region. The rain pattern differs from region to region. In the state, the Konkan division is known as heavy rainfall area, in which Thane district is included. The district receives rainfall from southwest monsoon winds. The rainfall in the district is during the month of June to September. Here's a map of rainfall in Maharashtra showing the regions of high, moderate and low rainfall. Children, you will understand which regions are colored dark or light by referring to the index. The dark blue shaded regions show heavy rainfall. Lighter purple color show moderate or medium rainfall. And lightest color show the regions of low rainfall. Rainfall has an effect on agriculture. Agriculture is the main occupation in Maharashtra. The production of crops depend on the climate, soil, and availability of water. As different regions of Maharashtra get different amounts of rainfall, there is a variety in the crops grown. Agriculture in the state depends mostly on rainfall. This is called rain-fed, that is, Jairati agriculture. In some places, water obtained through irrigation, that is, by using artificial sources of watering, the land is also used. This is called irrigated or Bagayati agriculture. The agricultural season that falls during the monsoon period, that is from 15th June to 15th October, is called the Kharif season. And the one that falls during winter, that is 15th October to 15th February, is called the Rabi season. Kharif crops are generally planted in June and harvested in October. Rice, maize, cotton, and groundnuts are examples of Kharif crops. Rabi crops are generally planted in November and harvested in April. Wheat, barley, pea, and grams are examples of Rabi crops. Let's observe the map of rainfall, which we studied few minutes back, and this table of crops. This table contains the regions of rainfall and main crops grown in that region. So, rice will grow in the region of high rainfall. Referring to the map, the regions shaded with dark blue color will grow rice. You have to find out which crops will grow in which region of Maharashtra referring to the rainfall map. The medium rainfall regions are colored in little lighter purple color, in which jowar, tur and soybean will grow. And the low rainfall regions are colored in lightest color, in which jowar, bajra and moth beans will grow. Now, keeping this table and rainfall map in mind, we have to show the distribution of crops according to the rainfall by shading the map of Maharashtra state major crops. In this map, an index is already given. So, we have to shade the regions and show the correct symbols for the crops referring to the index. Children, You have to refer to page number 95 and page number 96 of your EVS 1 textbook for the same maps and table and shade it. See this picture, children, how I have shaded the map by referring to the rainfall map. In the same way, you have to shade it and also label the names with their symbols in different colors. Children, I hope you understood it very clearly. Now, moving on to the next map, you have to observe the given map and you have to complete the activities given below. This is the same map which is there in your textbook, page number 97. It is the map of Maharashtra showing major fruits and cash crops. So children, let's read out the index first and then start with the activities. There are two columns given here. The first one is of fruits with their symbol mango, chiku, banana, orange, cashew nut, grapes, coconut and betel nut. The second column is of cash crops, sugarcane, cotton, turmeric, vegetables and onion. Cash crops are the crops which are grown to sell and make profit. Let's start with the activities. Remember children, you have to complete these activities in your textbook. First, underline the names of districts which grow grapes. So children, referring to the index, we have to check the symbol used for grapes and find out the symbols and names of districts in the map where grapes grow and underline them. The districts are Nasik, Pune, Satara, Sangli, Jalgaon and Aurangabad. Second, circle the names of cotton growing districts. The cotton growing districts are Nandurbar, Dhule, Jalgaon, Aurangabad, Buldhana, Jalna, Bid, Akola, Wasim, Hingoli, Nanded, Amravati, Yavatmal, Nagpur, Wardha and Chandrapur. Children, remember that one district may grow more than one crop. Third, circle the symbols of the crops grown in Thane and write their names in your book. So children, which crops grow in Thane district? Yes, banana, coconut and vegetables grow in Thane district. So, like this we can circle their symbols in the map. Fourth, in which districts is coconut an important crop? Write their names in your book. So, coconut is an important crop in the districts of Palghar, Thane, Raigad, Ratnagiri and Sindhudurg. Fifth, find the districts which grow the orange crop. Color them using a different color. Oranges grow in the districts of Akola, Amravati, Yavatmal, Wardha and Nagpur. Children, see how I have shaded this portion over here. In the same way, you can also shade this portion in your book using different colors. Children, the crops which we discussed now are based on irrigation. They depend on the climate and the soil. They are also known as commercial or cash crops, that is, the crops which are used for selling and earning profit. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used for these crops. These fertilizers are used in order to increase the production of crops. But children, it also leads to soil pollution. So we should use chemical fertilizers in small quantity. Organic or natural fertilizers like animal matter, human waste and vegetable matter should be used more. In this way, we will be able to prevent harm to the environment. Now let's move on to the last point, language and dialects. The state of Maharashtra was formed on 1st May 1960. The states in India have been formed on the basis of language. Marathi is the state language of Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, there is similarity as well as diversity in languages. The pronunciation of Marathi varies in different regions. We see a variety in the dialects that are spoken, but we should welcome this diversity. In Konkan region, Konkani and Malwani are the important languages. In Vidarbha, Varhadi is the important language, and in Khandesh, Ahirani, that is Khandeshi, is the important language. Besides this, Gormati, Kolami, and Korku are the traditional dialects of Adivasi tribes in Maharashtra. We find variety of festivals of our state according to the different traditions. Everyone celebrates Diwali, Dashra, Christmas, Eid, etc. In the Konkan region, festivals such as Narari Purnima, Holi, and Ganesh Chaturthi are mainly celebrated. In the Plateau region, people celebrate Dasra, Diwali, and Bail Pola on a big scale. We also celebrate our national festivals on 15th August, Independence Day, and on 26th January, Republic Day, with great enthusiasm. Children, I hope you are clear with the topic. Let's see what we have learned in our topic today. First thing is the physical setup of our state. Second, variety in crops according to climate, soil, and availability of water. Third, the state language, Marathi and its different dialects. And fourth, variety in celebrations and festivals. Children, I hope you have understood the topic well. So, you have to read the lesson from your geography textbook and be ready to answer the questions in our next class. So, see you soon. Take care. Thank you.